Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. I'm old school, but I keep it funky fresh, y'all. And this is deep, y'all. I'm from the deep, y'all. And what you get is what you motherfucking see.
Welcome back, humans! You know what day it is. My name is Jaime, giving you exclusive vents on headlines that you didn't even know you needed. And with that said, let's get on with some vents. So humans, like I said, I'm going to share some more of these declassified docs with you. So this is kind of like a part 2 of the declassified docs. Maybe. But it still is some shit that we should all be knowing. That's all I'm just saying. This is some serious shit. Warning. This is going to be some serious stuff. No, but these are some really strange ones. Like I said, they sound so, they almost sound so unreal. Like, you don't want to even believe them because they sound so crazy. They just sound crazy. But anyways, humans, here's some more of these documents. Let's get with it. Before I get started, let's have a cheers. Cheers, humans. Cheers, humans. That's all we can do, man, because it's all we got is us out there. So here we go. Our government apparently made contact with a species of another planet, an alien species. This is what they're saying. This is an alien species. And the reason I quote, I'll get to that later in a different document that I'll be sharing. So, this species supposedly wanted to keep themselves so secret that they made some kind of deal with us. You know, we'll give you a little tech here and a little tech there. As long as we get to chest on you guys and use you guys for any kind of experience we want, in exchange for just a little bit of this technology. Also, you can't tell nobody that we're here. Why not? That's just the rule. And so you can't tell nobody they're there. And if you do, they said if their secret is revealed, if their existence doesn't remain secret, that they threaten to destroy our sun and deplete all of our oxygen on the planet. Holy crap. That's not like, oh, we're going to beat you up and take over you guys and make you slaves. They're just going to end all life on the planet. They're going to fucking, not even the Thanos shit. They're going to bring, Ultron up in here when fucking Megatron tried to bring a whole other planet to destroy the shit. It's fucked up. They're going to Death Star us. Why they want to Death Star us? And, why does it got to be so bad? You're going to take all the air out and drop the sun on us. I know this sounds like a sci-fi movie. And I know this sounds like some crazy new video game plot. What is this, a new version of Black Ops? Some shit coming out. What's going on? Is this the new Warzone edition? Alien edition? Did I just give a spoiler? No, I didn't really. I'm just kidding. Don't get all excited. That's not what I'm talking about. But it feels like this is some crazy-ass bullshit. And this is supposedly a declassified document, humans. But if this story isn't real or it's fake and it's bananas and it's a conspiracy or whatever the fuck, why did Germany about 10 years ago make an artificial sun? Yes, humans. Germany made an artificial sun. It's fully functional now. It's been working for a long time. I'm sure you've seen that one video where everybody's like, there's a local sun. We're in a dome and shit. Nah, man. They just made an artificial sun because they threatened to take our real sun out. Okay? And at that plane you saw flying in front of the fake sun, it was the one that was lower. I'm just saying. It could be that one. Because they showed when they actually launched. They showed, the actual, go look it up. They made an artificial sun. And China made an artificial moon. So I don't know if they're going to fuck with that too. They take the moon out. And then if that really affects our gravity, it's going to fuck all the fucking tides out and shit. But they went all out. They just went hardcore. But they supposedly made an artificial sun. Why did they make an artificial sun? If they say our sun isn't going to go nowhere for hundreds of billions and billions of years. There's only a couple little spots out. They pay their bill on time. The shit ain't going out no time soon. But yet let's make a backup already? You guys made a backup a decade ago for you don't know for something you guys know and we don't. And that's another thing. They always know shit we don't. Like I said, Obama had the worst game face when it came to speeches about trying to calm us down from shit. It looked like he wanted to tell us two different things. Everything should be calm. Like I said, some of these circumstances may be new. But in his mind, he was like, run for your life. They're going to take the sun out because they get them government secrets. But seriously, humans, So there is an artificial sun out there. There's a fake sun. I'm not talking about your tanning bed or all, with legalized marijuana now, like all the fake sun lamps. Like there's a fake sun, like in the sky, giving out daylight and shit like that. But we were threatened to our original sun, which makes me put that stupid shit together and freak myself out. So that's what I'm here for, to put documents together and freak myself out. But anyways, humans, on to the next one. I got another declassified ingredient for your vent blender. Strap on your seatbelts for this one and close your curtains because these poison darts are coming. I think you listening to this could give you guys poison darted, and I apologize ahead of time. Cheers again. But yes, here we go. Aliens don't come from other planets. They aren't from another planet. They come from another realm. And this document claims that they are demonic beings from other realms. So they're like other dimensional beings. And and this word alien came out, and they using it now because it's like, it's easy because now it's a relative word. Everybody, are you an alien? And they just say, yeah, It's kind of like the Ouija board thing, if you think about it. They always tell you not to use the Ouija board alone, or don't ask the wrong questions. And they always say that if a demon is going to lie to you, it's in every fucking scary movie. Demons fucking lie to you. That's like, those scary movies should be like rule books. All the vampires, if vampires is real, like they should all be fucking rule books. But like if you use the Ouija board and they ask you questions, you go like, oh, is this my lost so-and-so? And they'll be like, yes, it is. And they always tell you like, it ain't really that motherfucking person. It's a demon. And then you're already allowing that person into your world. So what if that happened in the beginning? Somebody, because they say, I don't know if you remember this name, but a lot of people do. He's part of a lot of, when it comes to the occult, if you're into the occult or if you're familiar with some of the occult, Aleister Crowley. This guy was an occultist. He called himself, like, I think the beast, beast, and had the numbers and all that shit. And this guy was like a crazy occultist, and he called himself like the wickedest man on earth or something like that. But this crazy ass dude claims he was being visited or contacted by his mind or something like that by a demonic figure, like on a consistent basis. And this dude had like a huge following. Like I said, he was like an occultist, like he had a cult and shit. And these people were like, and I did a segment on like some old conspiracy shit back in the day about an old secret society called the Rosicrucians. And one of the groups that this guy came from was what do they call that shit? Like, it was like the long relative of the Rosicrucians, and he joined this other secret society, which got him into all this cult shit. And so this dude claims this thing was coming to him, this demonic figure, and he decided to draw a picture of this picture or have somebody draw it, or I don't know if he drew it or had a sketch artist of this being that was contacting him. And humans, the being that he drew or described was what we describe every day as those gray aliens. Yeah, that's kind of weird coincidence. So like back then, early, that dude was like, I don't know, 1860s. I don't know how old this dude was. Old, you know what I mean? But he claims like, this depiction of his picture was like what everybody says the Greys look like. Like, oh, they got big eyes and a little slit mouth and blah, blah. And this guy was saying, that ain't no alien. That shit was a demon. And you're like, whoa. So that's what we see as the Greys. But there was I think he was a former CIA whistleblower, worked for our government, found out all kinds of crazy secrets, wrote all kinds of books, and was assassinated around the time of 9/11. Because apparently he had inside info that said that we had inside info that this job was about to go down and was trying to, this shit was going to happen, and tried to tell everybody. And when he did tell everybody, they said, you're crazy as hell. Then they found him shot in his house all kinds of times. And when they found him, he was dead for days, And when they reported it when he was dead for days. Somebody said, oh, I heard shots this morning. And then when they come to their house, he was dead for like a week. Really? Like, what happened to your neighbor? They better check other houses, because if you heard something this morning, this dude's been gone a long time. But anyways, this guy by the name of William Cooper. I talked to him. I spoke to him before on a couple episodes as well. He's got a book called, I believe, Pale the White Horse or Beware the White Horse or something. And this guy was bringing out a lot of, he's all over YouTube telling all these government secrets, from Kennedy to like all these things. They sound so outrageous, and you don't know what to do if this guy's telling the truth or not. But his credentials do show where he worked, And he claims the same thing in this book, that the aliens are not what we think from another planet, that they are alien or demonic beings from another realm. And they're using that in the government files because I guess they're in on it with each other. I don't know. I guess they're in cahoots. I don't know. According to Billy Cooper, man, like he said, they were in cahoots with the government to portray this alien thing. So we would, they could use it to their advantage. Why do I bring this up? Because I just feel like it's weird because, like I said, the description of the aliens, he said, one guy a long time ago said it was a demon. These people are now saying they're aliens. And, nowadays, today it's still the aliens. It's in all the movies. Now they all look like grays. There's fucking sci-fi series with alien gray. You know what I mean? It's like all this stuff. So could this be for real? Or could it just be a bunch of like weird, that BS thing I was talking about when I had to call Guinness? Or could this be part of that programming I was talking about from, the AI that controls the world? Which brings me to my next declassified document, humans. Now, this one, I can't confirm or not confirm if this one is real because it also says this on the same area where these documents were, right? So they have like copied, they got a copy of this stuff. I don't know if it's real or not. But this is a supposed declassified document. And it's kind of amazing. Even if it's not true, it's still creepy because it kind of goes with what's happening. Okay, it kind of goes with the times about today. When you hear people talk about the Matrix or the simulation, and like you're like crazy, yo, because that's crazy. We got families and stuff. You don't want to think that we're just on program. Or then you got family members you don't like. You're like, man, I don't got the code to rewrite that program. That dude's an asshole. You don't want to really think that the Matrix is real or like the simulation could be real, right? I don't. But could it be a different type of a matrix, like I said before, when like, the entertainment matrix is, people think everything on social media, like everybody's like doing all them selfies and, and in tropical areas and shit. Then you see videos of somebody like doing those pictures and somebody just beating their ass afterwards. Like, get out of my way, bitch. Take your selfie somewhere else. Shit like that. But apparently this document claims that we started computers, and once they got to these, like the computer started going, I guess artificial intelligence was born or created. And, we talk about, we're creating AI. They're just cushioning the blow, man. I guess it's been here. And apparently this document claims that AI, hold on, humans, take a little sip. Let's do a little cheers. This document claims that AI, cheers, controls us all over the world, controls the whole globe. And that it was able to grasp us once the internet was made, because now the internet's all across the globe. And now the AI is AKA the demon, like according to this document, they were saying it's got this bad plan. And what we always call that NWO and like all this like WEF forums and, all these things are talking about isn't really those people's ideas. It's the AI. So apparently from the beginning, this thing's been feeding us and teaching us how to like laugh, love, and like who to hate and who to love and which politician to vote for. And we had to go to war for like, and go after other people and humans that we don't even know. But we had to go because they told us to. Who told us to? It was like the computer told the humans that are in charge of us humans. That they developed this structure and made us fucking follow this system. And it's pretty creepy if this stuff is real. Because it said, it's trying to, control the whole world doing this, like teaching all your kids from the beginning. Everybody's got now, it used to be little kid cartoons and shit like that. And they were programming us on how to life, love, and what was funny, like I said, and who to love and who to hate and what's different and what's that, And it's creepy. And now we have, they decided to take away from the TVs and just give us a little fucking computer in our hands. And now we carry that thing in our pocket. And we're watching videos and TVs and everything on the fucking, right in our fucking hands like all the damn time. And wow. I just got goosebumps because that kind of feel like, who started this shit? Like all of a sudden, like Steve Jobs, everybody had flip phones, and then this skinny ass dude just came out with this phone. Like Bill Burr said, he didn't make that shit for himself. All them dudes working all those hours late at night made the fucking iPhone. They're the ones who put the album in your phone. But who gave them the idea and the ability? You know what I mean? And now they're talking about AI. It used to just be aliens. Now everything's AI. AI-yo. That's what it is, seems like now. Like, oh, try this with AI. This is an AI filter. I'd list AI if we're alone. All this shit. You know, AI is laughing at you right now because it's running the fucking world. What if this is real, humans? Like I said, that the reason I think this one is a good one because it feels like it's like what's happening right now, you know, and this thing feeds us every day. What if this was what they meant when that movie They Live? It wasn't about the alien race. It was this artificial intelligence. It was drones in that shit. All the magazines that get printed out. All the news that comes out, you know, like all that stuff was happening. Interesting. You know, it's interesting. So, since the birth of the internet, like I said, it's been getting faster and faster as far as the connection to people, you know. Oh my goodness, it's just really creepy, you know. They feed us with TV, internet, gaming, news, you know, music, frequencies. That's what they always talk about in science. It's always on these frequencies, humans. And that's what I feel like they're hitting us with, all these frequencies that are able to control us. If that document is like legit. Wow, that's pretty creepy, humans. So let's say they were this programming shit was real, right? Or you're just crazy, you know. I'm talking crazy. Like I said, I don't know if this shit is real, but when they talk about programming us, right? Then you want to turn on the news like, oh, they teach, like I said, they teach us since the age of 1. According to this document, since the age of 1 till all the way till you die, these things are just programming us. And check this out. Here's a little example I found just to freak us out even more, right?
Priceless, especially on a...
Here we go.
A child's happiness is priceless, especially on a birthday.
A child's happiness is priceless, especially on a birthday.
A child's happiness is priceless, especially on a birthday.
A child's happiness is priceless, especially on a birthday.
Well, child's happiness is priceless, right? Especially
These are all different channels.
A child's happiness is priceless, especially on a birthday. A child's happiness is priceless, especially on a birthday.
Everybody got this with your morning coffee all over the world.
Especially on their birthday.
A child's happiness is priceless, especially on a birthday.
A child's happiness is priceless, especially when it comes to their birthdays.
Absolutely.
A child's happiness is priceless, especially on a birthday.
Interesting.
A child's happiness is priceless, especially on a birthday.
Well, a child's happiness is priceless, especially on a birthday.
A child.
I guess it is.
Has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets.
So there's no way this could be true, right, humans? I mean, there's no real evidence that this stuff could be even fucking close to fucking be happening, right? There's no way. And they would say, oh, they're not, you know, they can't be doing that stuff. There's no way. And then I'm watching TV last night, right? And I'm over here already done freaked myself out with this rabbit hole, right? So I'm watching TV, and this commercial comes on, humans. I have got to share this with you. This commercial freaked me out. Check this out. When I was talking about, oh, they can't be programming us and trying to do that to the kids. Kids got to be safe, right? Kids got to be safe. They got to be safe for them pedophiles, you know? But no, look at this.
Introducing the ultimate gaming setup for the toughest gamers. Play, learn, and swivel. The Level Up Gaming Chair for the seriously cute gamer from VTech. Best gifts ever.
They're already trying to hook a kid up before the kid can even ride a bike, already trying to hook him up to the gaming chair and the headset. Really? Now that one freaked me out, like I said, after going through my rabbit hole. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode, humans. And if you did, stay close to the plugs in your power in your house. No, I'm just kidding. But I would appreciate if you would hit me with a like button, smash that subscription, and turn on them notifications. My name is Jaime, and this has been another episode of Meant to Vent. Till next time, humans. See ya.